I think we're ready to start the midday turn. I'm on a new device here. Quite a bit of time has passed, so I'm just regathering my thoughts on what's going on. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I think we have an HQ that needs to establish a new command post. So need to get that in place, and then everything else just increases its range. A lot of our HQs are at their max 5 range. One thing I did do while we were on break is I checked the scenario, and it's really interesting, but there's a drive to the north scenario, which requires you to take this, this airport here, which is basically Sector 2, right? They gave us until the 24th to do that, and then you have until the 24th to take Suribachi, Sector 1. And we're currently on the midday of February 23rd. So we're almost there. And I think we're actually on pace with those scenarios. Okay, so this is going to 4. These two are going to create a command post. So, one's here. And this one will be a nice one. It'll help us finish this off. And then the other guy was somewhere in here. Where did I put him? I put him here. Okay, so we got 2 command posts up. They only have a range of 2, but this guy with a range of 2 is more than enough to get everybody around him. This one with a range of 2 is going to get a whole bunch. This here is a headquarter, and so is he, so we have command everywhere up here. No other changes really, other than, getting some garrisons down. And if we look at the situation here, I think I can slide a garrison over to here. I don't think I can garrison this one yet, because we don't have control of blue. Well, actually, this still belongs to them, so I can't put a garrison here. What am I smoking? Yeah, that's total smoking there. I can garrison this one, though. That's just optimism on my part. So our close combat's actually backfired. My experience with Dday Paleo is close combats do backfire, and so we've been getting quite lucky, in my opinion, on a lot of them. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking over the entire map. That's what I tend to do in these games is we can spend 20 minutes going over the whole thing, but I'm going to just skim it, and if I miss something, I'll just retroactively fix it. And I know it's not going to be that big of a deal. So we're done with the HQ phase. It's the evening. This HQ unit actually can get repaired. Let me do that. So we're going to spend 2 points of the 3rd Division to repair him. I forgot to do that. And it is PM, so this is when they would get returned to the map. So we would return him just like any other unit. Where was his buddy? His buddy is here, also damaged. I don't think I can go straight to there, but I can pop him in right here. There's no field of fire on this, so he's close. All right, let's move on to the event. And we are on a fatigue USMC battalion. I'm assuming we're going to have to disrupt something. Disrupt all units of 1 U.S. battalion not in reserve. Player's choice. Okay. Which battalion is this one? That is the 3rd Battalion. Well, this is the 3rd Battalion of the 23rd. That's the 3rd Battalion of the 26th. Here's 3rd Battalion of the 26th. 3rd Battalion of the 26th. We'll go ahead and disrupt those guys. So disrupted, and that one's already disrupted. So I think that covers everybody. Okay, we never had that event before. Now Japanese fire. We have a red A. Remember, red A's are not necessarily fun. So red is over here, but he's disrupted, so he just loses his disruption. Red is there, but he's disrupted. Red is here, and A means he's going to get disrupted, I'm pretty sure. So an unoccupied A, oh, it's no action. Oh, that's start turn 49. It's ambush. Disrupt one unit within 3. We got to pay attention to this. I make this mistake every time. So yes, I was right. We get disrupted. So this unit's going to get disrupted. I'm okay with that. This one here is the interesting one. It's an artillery position. So he's going to fire, and then if he has an artillery symbol, he's not counterattacking. So he's just firing, and I'm pretty sure this is an intense position. Just checking the map here. It is. So one of these units has taken a hit. I'll just hit this one. And he's also disrupted. So I'll put him on the bottom, like that. Okay, I think that's all the reds. So now we go to M, the purple M, and then a black would take over for him, but I don't think there's any blacks anywhere around, so we don't have to worry about that. But the purple M is pretty nasty. He can muster. We do have a tank, which we're going to just remove the disruption for. This purple doesn't activate. This one does. Okay, so we're not in his field of fire. Let me check. He fires to here, but that's all the further it goes. He actually does fire all the way to here. So we're in his field of fire. It's a purple. So let's see what happens with M when you're in their field of fire. So in field of fire M, we fire and it hits a hero, HW, HQ in that order first. Or no, that's these guys. Never mind. Fire with MG. So steady fire becomes intense. So this guy is steady fire here. So that means he would get hit. That hurts. So he's getting hit. He's the only one that was in his field of fire. I don't think there's any other purple around. We took the purple over here, so that one doesn't do anything. And then blue, and blue is disrupted here. And blue has no action on it, so this one's not disrupted. He fires, but this guy doesn't get hit. Let me check, make sure there's no other blue he can hit. Since it's an airport, he does have a longer range fire. He hits this unit here. So we take a step loss there. He has intense fire into this red zone here. Okay, that ends their turn. So they did a little bit of damage to us there. And we definitely took some hits. That makes reinforcement a little harder. Okay, we go to, this is an event that I'm drawing. And 220 is a Japanese depth. Oh, so I'm laughing because if you remember, we keep killing the depth marker on this. He just keeps getting one back. All right, so we go to our action phase. So we're going to start up there, and yes, we're going to remove the depth marker. So Bing, Bing, and Bing are going to attack, and his depth marker is destroyed. If we get a 3-to-1, we destroy the depth marker. We definitely have a 3-to-1, so depth marker destroyed. And he is disrupted. So easy peasy there. This one we're going to barrage with a 4th Infantry, 4th Division, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to barrage. Let's see what happens. It's not a purple, but we do have artillery symbol, which is a diamond. And when it's a 3, as long as we get the symbol, we disrupt him, and that's what we were looking for. And then we're going to close combat it with this guy. So if you place it out, that's 4 pips, 8 pips, 11 pips, 12 pips. So he's going to get 2 for being Japanese. And I have to reveal his depth marker. It does not say that he needs anything. So hold on, before we close combat him, we could actually, well, we barraged him, so we can't combat him anyways. I was going to say we could have tried to attack him outright and got rid of his depth marker. I think we had everything we need to get rid of his depth marker. So this is a little silly, but anyways, 2 for being Japanese. That's all he gets. And then we're going to get 3 for pipsqueaks and 1 for flamethrower. So 12 divided by 3. Actually, we get 4 for pipsqueaks. So we have our maximum of 5 cards. All right, so they go first. It's purple. And they miss. And then we go. And right here, US, well, we're not counterattacking. Never mind. Nothing happens. We miss. Of course they hit. So I'm going to take a step loss with this unit right here. And we lose a card. That was a bad card for us, so that was good. So now we go, and we miss. We go again, and we hit. So he loses his depth marker. And the tank depth markers, it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure they go out of the game. Tanks are special. And then we go one last time, and we miss. So we don't destroy the tank, but we significantly weakened him, and we'll be able to get him next turn. He's disrupted, but so are we. So I'm going to disrupt our group. So following the close combat rules, actually, so many tokens. The guy that's disrupted is just the one that got hit. Everybody else is okay. Okay, we have a lot of units here that aren't really doing anything, so we can start moving. I could try to take out this brown or green. So these are both, this is a headquarters type of unit. Well, he was involved in an attack. I can't do anything with that one. Yeah, I'm fine with waiting. I'm not in a rush to take them out. So we're going to call it quits up there. Then we come here, and I have this situation, which this guy can't do anything about. This guy got hit, so this one requires close combat in all kinds of degrees. This is a 4, which is an 8 strength unit, so I would need 24 to be able to remove that disruption marker, or death marker. I'm sorry, I'm using wrong terms. This guy is going to move forward to take on this. And we have a spot that's open, so these guys will go ahead and step forward and take it. We have a garrison there. We need a garrison here. These two are disrupted. This guy could try to do something. I just don't know what. I think he's going to... This one wants to get there. And I have to stop.